If you're a parent or a teacher supporting a child who feels easily overwhelmed or anxious or dysregulated, this game could really help you. Today I want to explain why the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding game works and how you can use it with children, especially children with autism, developmental delay, or emerging ADHD. This game names 5 things that we can see, 4 that we can touch, 3 that we can hear, 2 that we can smell, and 1 that we can taste. Grounding helps when a child is overwhelmed because their nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze. And at that moment, reasoning, explaining, and asking questions often doesn't help because the thinking brain is offline. And grounding works because it brings the child or person, it brings their attention back into their body and into the present moment. It uses the senses, and this helps the nervous system feel safe again. You could even use this game for yourself. So why does the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 game work? And it's because it's especially effective because it's predictable, it's structured, it's sensory based. And all these are incredible supportive tools for neurodivergent children. It doesn't ask a child or a person to calm down. Instead, it gives their brain something safe and something concrete to focus on. So how to use it with children? A few important tips is to use this before a meltdown, if possible. Model it calmly. Your nervous system leads theirs. So go slowly, allow pauses, perhaps even do it yourself first so you're more grounded. So you can even let things like pointing and whispering and thinking quietly all count. And even for some children, 5 things might be too much, so you could stick to 3 or 4 senses, skipping smell or maybe taste. And then you can repeat this game and try and use the same flow and structure for predictability. That consistency is what helps children and people feel safe. So for children with ASD or ADHD traits, you may notice that the child wants to do this while moving, and that's fine. They might need visual cues or modeling, so you do it. Their responses, we change all the time, and that's okay. The goal is regulation, not perfection or performance in this game. When not to use this is if a child is already in full meltdown. Instead, focus on co-regulation and staying close. Be calm, make the space safe, and once that intensity is lowered, then this present game can help bring their attention back to the now and back into balance. This is one small tool, but when it's used regularly, it can help children build powerful skills, noticing the present moment and feeling safe in their bodies. If you'd like, you can watch the child-friendly version of this video where I talk it through, or you could even explore my stories, the SEL stories that I've written to support emotional regulation and well-being. Thank you for giving care to the children in your lives and doing such important work to help them regulate through their bodies. Just remember, our body is our wise teacher, and we can use it to help us when we learn how to listen to it. Have a great day.